Hi there, everyone. Yep, it's yet another Toku time. I wanted to get this release for a little while now, after seeing a video in regard to it by Saga on YouTube, or whatever they like to call themselves. They do ultra retrospective videos based on the Ultraman series. Yeah, although the last video was one based on Super Robot Wars, in which they praised various of the mecha anime that were obviously part of that game series. But yeah, Zargordon, anyway, that guy. although he uses an avatar who is female, but anyway. Weird, I know. Anyway, but yeah, so after seeing a video based on that, I decided to get the Blu-rays that correspond to this particular saga. This is actually, this part of the Ultra series took place after Ultraman Mebius had aired, and Bandai had actually acquired Super Raya Productions Fallout. This was around 2009. 2008, 2009? Anyway, it's around then. And this is when they went through a bit of a transitionary period thing, where they would have a TV series based on a video game that was in the arcades, and it was also for the Wii. Was it a Mega Monster Battle, which showcased, which is basically all about the Ultra monsters from the Ultraman series. And that was followed by, after 2 seasons of a TV show based on that. Of course, it led to a film which introduced another Ultraman character, and then he got his own spin-off in the form of small specials, a couple more movies, and even a kind of semi-TV series which was kind of a retelling of everything that happened to him up to that point. So yeah. You probably might know what I'm talking about, especially when you read the title of the video. So, let's get things started. Actually, I wanted to wait to do this. 2 of the items arrived on Monday, and I'm only doing it now because the 3rd item arrived. So, let's open up... this, I'm not going to show you the other side because it's still got my address on it. But, yeah, I've got 2 of these from my usual stock buy on eBay. Was it? Yeah, both from All You Music. And the other item I got from Amazon.com, the American site, because it was cheaper. So yeah, that was the one I was waiting for, was the Amazon one. So let's actually open this without doing damage to the slip cover, hopefully. So what are we going to start off with? Just take the little bit of paper it comes with. Okay. Good place to start, because this is actually where it began. Yes, it's the Mega Monster Battle. Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster Battle. That's the series, or that's the 1st season. Then there's the 2nd season, Never Ending Odyssey, or Neo for short. Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster Battle Neo. And then Ultra Galaxy Mega Monster Battle Ultra Galaxy the movie. Obviously, they did a bit of a swap round there. And the Ultraman in question is this one, Ultra 7's son, Ultraman Zero. So yeah, he's been around for a while. So yeah, yeah, there you go. Son of Ultra 7, you can kind of tell really. So there's Ultra 7, there's Ultraman Zero. Do kind of look alike there, don't they? And so that's the main character, or main human character for the 2 Mega Monster Battle series, Ray, and that's his alien form, let's just say. I'm not going to reveal too much spoilers about him, just in case. But there we are. So yeah, we got the back here explains Season 1, Season 2, and the movie, which of course is the Mega Monster. Is that Mega Monster Battle Ultra Galaxy the movie? Yeah, it does include its English dub, according to the tech info there. But all the rest of course is in Japanese with English subtitles, and of course it's in Japanese with English subtitles for the film as well. It's the same with the Gomera release when they put Ultra Galaxy the movie on there. The only one that hadn't had the English dub on there was the Ultra 7 70th anniversary release. No, not 70th. No, 70th anniversary is next year. 55th. That was it. The 55th anniversary release. Oh, no, that compilation I had. That's the only one that didn't have the dub for whatever reason. So we've got Ray, and if you haven't guessed from the packaging, yes, his main monster of choice is Gomera, the Prince of Monsters. There he is with that monster from Ultra Q there, who's sorry, my name escapes me. And we've got some hefty cellophane. This actually feels like a very hefty set. So hold on while I'll just try and attempt to get the cellophane off. There we go. There we go. There we go indeed. Just actually, you know what? Yeah, bring the bin over here. Yay! Then it's a lot more closer to where I need it to be. There we go. Oh, and of course, as always, all these sets are brought to us by Mill Creek and their epic budgetness. So yeah, we got Ray, and I think that might be the EX Gomera form. I think. I'm not quite sure. Just the side there, and on the back, of course, we have Ultraman Zero and Ultraman Belial, who it becomes practically his arch nemesis in these things. This feels like... Oh, there is no booklet. Ooh, a bit of the Blu-ray case came off. Naughty, naughty. But oh, that's why it's so hefty. I thought it was only going to be a 3-disc set. You know, one for the first season, one for the second season, and one for the movie. But no, apparently there's more. They've it's a 5-disc set. So you got disc 1 with episodes 1 to 6 of Mega Monster Battle. At least the bitrate will be nice and high. 7 to 13 on disc 2. Disc 1, so disc 3 has Never-Ending Odyssey, episodes 1 through 6, with 7 to 13 on disc 4 there, and disc 5 is the movie on its own disc. So yeah, at least the bit rate's going to be nice and high. I thought it felt like it did have a bit of heft to it, but I thought that was because of a booklet. I thought it was just going to be a 3-disc set, not a 5-disc set, but hey, me going on about Mill Creek being cheap, that's actually that is actually quite good that they had spread the release over that many discs, so that the bitrate will be nice and high, even if it is Blu-ray. Now then, the thing that arrived today. Yeah, you should just be able to see this. This is the one I was. I'm just trying to think. This is the one from Amazon. This is the one that's next in line, and I got it from there because it is cheaper. Although the feels like one of the discs came loose during transit. How freaking annoying! But we have, I guess this doesn't really have a release name. It's just a bunch of the a couple of the Ultraman Zero specials and a couple of movies. So yeah, the special, or one of the specials is Ultraman Ultra Battle Legend side story, Ultraman Zero versus Dark Club Zero. That's a special. Then it's followed by Ultraman Zero the Revenge of Belial. So I'll try and talk a bit slower. That's a movie. Then another side story, Ultraman Zero side story, Killer the Beatstar, and then the other film, Ultraman Saga. So yeah, it's a quite an interesting selection of images there for the front. See all the logos there on the sides, and yeah, not very much to speak of on the back there. It's just Ultraman Zero, but this is this is practically now his story. It went from Mega Monster Battle to basically this. And yes, we do have dubs for Revenge of Belial and Ultraman Saga because they're both movies. And otherwise, it's all in Japanese with English subtitles as before. So let me just get the cellophane off once more. Yeah, this doesn't feel like it's got a booklet. I think... I don't know how many discs. Maybe each one's maybe it's a 4-disc set, which is a bit strange because I think the side stories only last for about maybe half hour, 40 minutes at most. It's like a mini TV special thing. But anyway, we've got Ultraman Zero in one of his many forms, along with a bunch, of course, of the Showa Ultramen, and like a few from actually quite a lot of them are just the Showa Ultraman. I think there's like a couple of exceptions. Is that Mabius? I think yeah, there's Mabius there. And you got Ultraman 80 and Yuli all there for a nice change. Poor 80 seems to be the one that has got very little representation in the from the Showa era. They did get a nice episode in Mabius from what I heard. From what I have heard. And on the back there we have... we've got the main characters from Ultraman Saga. Zero, obviously, but he's also teamed up with Ultraman Dyna and Ultraman Cosmos. And that's it. Yeah, during this period he goes through a couple of human hosts. Depending on the situation. Yeah, a new one from came loose. That is annoying. But fortunately these are Blu-rays and are a bit more harder to scratch up. So yeah, we got the two specials, Dustclops Zero and Killer the Beatstar on one disc. That makes sense. And then the two films are on, they're on their own disc. So we've got Ultraman Zero, The Revenge of Belial, and Ultraman Saga. So you can enjoy both of those with Japanese with English subtitles or with the English dub. With this one, it's just Japanese only with English subtitles. Just want to double check. Should be fine. Please be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah. Oh, good old Blu-ray. Good old Blu-ray. Oh, but these disc holders. Seriously. Oh, that's probably where they've really cheaped out. Them was on the packaging. Bad Mill Creek boy. Anyway. So yeah, that be the next one, and we've got one more left to go, which I'm opening now to complete the saga, as it were. Yep, there it is. Take that out. Pull that out. Once again, it's got a slip cover and in cellophane. But anyway, here we have Ultraman Zero, The Chronicle. Now, as I said before, this is kind of a... it is actually a TV series, but the episodes, I think, comprise of... basically, it's a clip show of everything to do with Ultraman Zero, but as a TV series with him providing new narration, I think. It's meant to be loosely based on a similar series called Ultraman Retsuden, which is basically a compilation, kind of condensed version telling of stories from the Ultraman seasons up to... I think it's still ongoing now, I believe. But this is interesting, though. Ultraman Zero, The Revenge of Belial, and Ultraman Saga have English dubs. That's the same information as given on this one. So, actually, is that... Oh, no, it's a different pose. I was going to say, is that the same pose? No, it isn't. It's a different one. But we do have... that's the interesting thing. Yeah, with Ultraman Zero, starting with the... Was it the... Oh, no, it's in Revenge of Belial, I believe. Yeah, in that, he... actually, you can see them there as well. He teams up with these other heroes... Excuse me, and they're meant to be loosely based off characters, other Super-Eye heroes, particularly from the 1970s, like based off of Fireman, Mirror Man, and Jumborg Ace. So yeah, it's an interesting reinvention of those characters, and they're all they're being Ultraman Zero's sidekicks as he travels around through space battling evil, particularly Ultraman Belial, because again, that's his nemesis. You can actually kind of see him in the background there with his claws going, I'm going to get you, Ultraman Zero. Like you do. So yeah, once again, let me just get the cellophane off. This feels like it's... I think this one is also a 3-disc set. I could be wrong, it might be 2 discs. I've got... Actually, no, how many... I forget now how many episodes... I think there's a few. I think there's actually a fair few on this particular set, but we shall see. We shall see indeed. Put some coming there from that. So yeah, if you want any more any more confirmation that Ultraman Zero is Ultra 7's son. Well, there you go. He's right there on that on the cover. And on the back there, we see him about to do battle against Belial and some other aliens, other Sajin, obviously from the special of some kind. Okay, then, yes, so we got... oh boy. This is the first time I've encountered one of these, I think. Yep. Oh boy, this is the first time one I just mentioned about Mill Creek cheaping out a bit on the packaging. Yeah, they've definitely cheaped out on the packaging here, but this just further explains the whole thing I said about Blu-ray and how it's a lot more durable than DVD and a bit more harder to scratch up. You can get away with it like this, but still, for collectors of physical media, I can understand it's really annoying. Yeah, what they've done, they stacked the discs. This is one of those stacker releases. Oh joy, and it looks like it's going to be about 4 discs. So disc 1 has episodes 1 through 8. Carefully remove that if I can. Yeah, just about. Stacker discs. At least each of the heroes are getting their own disc by the looks of it, yeah. Disc 2, episodes 9 to 15. Take that out, you can just about see what's going on there. Disc 3, episodes 16 to 23. Carefully take that out, yeah. And disc 4, episodes 24 to 27. No mention of a movie at all. So either the packaging had a bit of a misprint, because this is only supposed to be the series, not the films, unless the films are also included as a bonus. I mean, you can do that with a Blu-ray. I've got no idea. I'm going to have to check those out. But here you have a nice little picture of Ultraman Zero there. Looks like he's pointing towards his own logo, but just missing slightly. So you can just see there. But yeah. Oh, joy. The joy of stackers. Oh, dear me. Yeah, they do actually go back in. They do go back in just fine, but still, you want to... I know, yes, it's just a force of habit. You want to be careful with these things. And there we are. So Joy Point. I mean, yeah, you can get another kind of Blu-ray disc to just replace this one and just have this one be used for just for 2 discs. Make sure they don't stack up on against each other. But hey, it's up to you. Of course, though, it's you have to find a Blu-ray case that can hold 4 discs, and yeah, there you go. Oh. Another thing that's missing from all of these, you may have noticed, of course, there's no booklets. I think this is around the time when... this is around the time where Mill Creek decided to be even more cheap and decided not to go for the booklets. Or at least print booklets. Or maybe the first print runs did, and these ones, they come from later print runs, so they just don't have the actual leaflets on them. A bit like that Ultra 7 Complete Series Blu-ray. Yeah, also the slip covers, I don't know, I think the slip covers might be, they feel a little bit cheaper than normal, but these ones are from, these is like, the start of them going straight into the modern Ultraman series, so a lot of the releases from this point forward will be like this, so they'll have this kind of print for the slip cover. They very rarely, I think, would have booklets, unless they're, again, from a first print run. But otherwise, yeah. But still, pretty decent release all round. So yeah, that is pretty much the Ultraman Zero saga, as it were. Starts with Mega Monster Battle, and it goes through all the way to through the TV, through the specials and the movies for Ultraman Zero to Ultraman Zero, the Chronicle there at the very end. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed me rambling on about this particular arc of the Ultraman franchise. And of course, this leads on to Ultraman Ginga, part of what's called the New Generation, and all of the stuff that comes with that. Particularly a lot of things to do with toys, or means of selling more toys from each series, because it's of course, Super Productions is owned by Bandai now. Of course, they want to sell toys. They start off with monster cards in this, and then they went over to toys, and yeah. Even though, of course, they do sell Ultraman toys, but of course they want to sell even more Ultraman toys. That's how they're going to get their investment back. And oh boy, from what we saw from Bandai, it seems, money hasn't been worth spent, or the money has not been spent very well. Oh boy. But yeah, that's a rant for another time. Still, I hope you enjoyed me rambling on about this particular part of the Ultraman series, which is what I was going to say before I interrupted myself and derailed. But anyway, I'll stop now. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. Do take care, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.